Heck, we might as well get on started. Can you all hear me? Awesome, thanks Zytra. Also, shout out to Zytra and Boom for becoming mods. They've been pretty active on the streams. I might mod some other people too. I'll reach out to you after the stream. But yeah. Hello everyone, and for now you can say hi. Hello? Hello Zale, how goes it? Yeah, so one thing I do want to say real quick is I know I said this was, no, Boom, no, no, no. Alright, anyway, aside from that, I do want to say something real quick. So, originally my plan was to just do it for, like, while I was on winter break, but I do have some good news. My school schedule is looking pretty, clear on one of the days. I am planning to actually continue these streams going into the semester, at least until my mind just starts to go to mush with all the work. This is supposed to be my most stacked semester, but I will hopefully be streaming Tuesdays. It's probably going to be at around 5 p.m. Pacific, so it might be a little late for y'all. But yeah. So let me just look over the queue, and I might try to speed run because I do need to help my mom with cooking dinner, maybe. But we do have 11 tunes today. First up we have Entropic Voxels. Then we have Zytra. You're not ready for Zytra's submission, I'm telling you. We've been chatting behind the scenes. After that we have 2 submissions from Boom, 2 submissions from YWN, 2 from Spicy, 1 from Dakir if you're here, or Dakir. Tell me how you pronounce your name, please. And then 2 from Spock and Step. So I'm quite hyped for these submissions. Let me just activate my audio engine real quick. Yeah, so let's move on. I think Froggy has finally calmed down. Spicy, he sent something last week, and I had no feedback for him because it was too good. We go a while back to like the first Audio Apocalypse Festival, which, in case you don't know, that's the festival that I hosted on Halloween in 2021 and 2022, and then I discontinued it for Eclipse of the Skies. But I think Dakir was supposed to be like on the lineup for the first one. I think he was actually. And also, if I'm getting those pronouns wrong, please forgive me. Alright, anyway, let's get started. We got the 11 tunes right here. We're gonna start off with, yeah, he is very underrated. It's the fact that they have like less followers than me baffles me. So, Zytra, keep it a secret. Shh. Anyway, first up we have Entropic Voxels with Hell Bubbles. I think this is their first submission to any of my feedback streams. So, let's get on started with this, and let me know if you can hear the screen audio. Great intro so far. Oh, and I almost forgot. the interface. What do you mean, snow? There's no snow here in California. How could they submit on this claim? Really digging this intro here, I will say. Alright, here we go. What have you got for us today? Ooh. Agreed, Swag and Center does go hard. Alright, so that was a good start, I'd say. Swag and Step, I'm gonna be publishing the video of the feedback stream hopefully today. Well, tonight. Yeah. So, in case you do miss some of it, yeah, it'll be on YouTube hopefully tonight. I do agree with what Spicy said. They said that the cord lead is I said lead instead of lead. Man, I can't read anymore. They said they think the cord lead is a little muddy. Let's go over here. Honestly, I think it's fine the way it is. I mean, you do want to fill up the frequency spectrum, and it doesn't sound overly muddy, I'd say. And also, you pretty much nailed the mono sub right there. There wasn't a whole lot of fake going in between the left and right channels. Pretty much the only criticism I have, make it louder. If you want your stuff played live, people want it loud. Like, within this, I'd say usually within, this range, which is -5 to -3 LUFS. You don't want to go above it, because then it's gonna sound, distorted as hell when you put it on streaming platforms. But other than that, let's finish listening to this. Oh, this is the end. I was looking at the wrong waveform. VST2X, thanks for the follow. And 21 user, yes, I do it. Starting next week, I'm going to be doing them on Tuesdays. But do keep in mind that, like, by the time I start streaming, I would have closed submissions like an hour before. I will be opening up submissions for next week, once the stream is done. Right now the channel's locked and, what is going on, VST2X? What? Are you trying to riz me up here? Because it's not exactly working. I mean, you're trying to talk about school and school PTSD. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and send some of your work, via the Discord. Hold on, let me do a little something. You can join my Discord server for, sending some of the work. Right now, the submissions channel is closed. I'm gonna be opening it after the stream's done, so, yeah. Alrighty. Let's get rid of that tune. I don't know what to do with this VS22X guy. He's doing some sussy stuff. I've timed him out. Yeah. Please, play the sussy song. I mean, it's a good opportunity to do that, but I'm not doing it, unfortunately, because I gotta get through all this stuff. Yeah. Anyway, here we go with Zytra, with this heck of a masterpiece, Mary Had a Future Written by Zytra. Yeah, please refrain from typing the sussy stuff in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Zytra. Yeah. Well, here goes. Sheep. You mad lad. Whitey, the question is, I will take this. This is great. We cooking lamb chops out here. I'm not gonna lie though, I do like these off drops.
Why Why did I make this? Just why? 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 Oh my god.
Why didn't you make this? I mean, I help. I can't English anymore. I am going to be completely honest. This is probably the best produced tune you have sent me. Oh my god. Why is the production so spot on here? Yeah, we eating well, folks. We eating well. Alright. Yeah, I have no feedback for this. This is just wonderful. Alright, up next we have Boom with Twitch TOS, please do not go after me. Okay, do explain the backstory, Zytra. Also, I don't know if I still have the project file, but hold on. I think this is might be the backstory. Yeah. I turned In Orbit by Sisto into Jingle Bells for Christmas. I missed the opportunity to send it to him for one of his feedback streams. Oh well. We're making it out of the North Pole with this one. And it's January. Because yes. Anyway, I've had my fun. What is that message, Spicy? What is that message? The emoji spam. Man, this is probably going to be one of my favorite feedback streams, because we all being goofy goobers here. Yeah. Anyway, Twitch TOS is not going after me today because I'm not going to bother reading that title. You do not get it today. Maybe someday, but not today. I can't afford Twitch getting rid of my channel. Anyway, here's the boom. Ooh. This is indeed a dubstep moment. Yeah, that sub, it's not that loud, but it's really pushing through. honestly, Zytra, you didn't type it wrong that first time. This is very crunchy. Yeah, in the, like, future rhythm part, the sub is a bit high. Do keep in mind that your sub range pretty much stops at around, like, 60 hertz. And I think in the first drop, your sub on during that first drop, it was peaking at around here. And it isn't exactly something you want if you want your stuff played out live. Like, from what I heard, usually you want to go at the lowest, this C#1 here at around 34 hertz. Yeah, and so, yeah. Other than that, this was great, I'd say. Like, I have no criticism otherwise. Yeah. So real quick, let's move on to your other submission. This is with Wistful, titled Blitz Bash. I was this close to sounding like I had a stroke. Okay. Anyway, let's get started with Blitz Bash. That was a clean transition. Okay, that sub. What are these fills, man? A bell. Yeah, that flow is... Yeah, it's on point. Couldn't have said it better. Okay, this fill needed work right there. Ah, yes, little Sean vocals. My friend, you did what, you did something that has only been done by one person before. What was that drop? What was that? Oh! I have no feedback. Fuck you. That's my feedback. Fuck you. You killed my frog. Yeah, no feedback. No feedback for you. No feedback for you. No feedback. Alright, next up we have... Okay, that was a doozy. Next up we have YWN with Dead Rave. Alright. This is interesting. You're always sending me the most interesting ideas, I will say. It makes it a little hard for me to give you feedback, but one thing I will say needs a lot more sidechain, and the cake could be a lot bigger, because I think you're kind of going for like a Jersey Club thing, and those kicks are usually pretty big, if I say so myself. But yeah, so that's all I have so far. Let's listen to the rest of this. Okay, you could have skipped that entire like build up. Just saying, people don't usually like build ups that just go into nothing. At least that's what I've seen most people agree with. I would like a little more reverb to that piano as well. But that's just me. I like my pianos reverbed. Okay. Another thing I would notice is that you definitely need some sub in there. Like, whatever your the bass synth you have, it was going all the way up to like in between 100 and 200 hertz, and that's way over the sub range. Like I said earlier in the stream, sub range is like 60 hertz and below. So you need some sub on that. And also maybe try turning down the stereo a little, because it feels a bit too stereo, in my opinion. And that could be a problem if you're trying to make your mix downs good, because usually the best mixes they sound good in mono and in stereo. So definitely something to consider. I would also use a reverb to fade that outro out. Other than that, I pretty much said everything. I pretty much said everything by now. Need more sub. Need more sidechain. That one portion where it's a build up and then just goes into like another off drop. Maybe consider getting rid of that. Also, is it just me, or could this absolutely work as like a tech house or like a slap house song? I probably triggered all the hardcore EDM fans by saying slap house, but honestly, it could work. Funny enough mentioning that, I actually do have a family friend. I'm not sure if you've heard of Abo by any chance. He's like going viral on like TikTok and like just overall in the house scene in general. He even made a fucking remix for Pitbull. But yeah, check out his stuff if you want to like see what I'm talking about and see how you could implement all that stuff. But other than that, I like the idea. This needs to be executed a little better in my opinion, but it's not bad by any means. And again, I don't really make this kind of stuff, so it's kind of hard for me to give feedback, but so take everything with a grain of salt, okay? Alright, let's get on to YWN's other submission titled Pretty Face. Now I did look at the cover art for this one on the SoundCloud when I was downloading it, and it was a little unsettling. I'm not taking submissions for this stream anymore. Please consider sending it, once I open submissions after the stream's done. Yeah, sorry, bud. Anyway, this is Pretty Face. Okay, this is a 180 from the previous track. This is sounding very dark. Oh! Okay. This is by far one of my favorite ideas from you, I will say. The intro to that one heck of a drop. You need to make it a lot, you probably need to compress it a lot, I'd say. Not in terms of data, but like use like a compressor on your master. Cause this thing is like peaking all over the place in loudness, and you want to try to constrain it, and definitely turn down your stereo width because like the phase meter, it's going like literally, it's covering like every single pixel here. So, you definitely want to try bringing that stereo width down, and also your high end needs to be tamed a lot. Other than that, I really dig this idea. You definitely need to turn down the stereo width on this, but yeah, like I said, this is definitely my favorite from you. But I will say you definitely need to overhaul that mix down. Like it's way too stereo wide, way too loud, and your high end really needs some taming. And also, I do agree with what Spicy said. Rather than use like a short 808, I would probably just use like a sustained sub bass. I really like it, but again, it's like that hybrid trap approach. So it kind of works, but at the same time, I'd love it if there was a lot more sub. So, yeah, really like this idea. Work on it, send it to me again. I'd be excited to listen to it again, not gonna lie. Alright, next up, we have Spicy. It's Signal. Let's get it. Ooh. Yes, this is indeed a certified square moment. Personally, I wanted to put the sub in there, but instead of the sub, in order to fill that low end, I would have put like a very like dark, like, atmospheric pad. Yeah, this definitely reminds me a lot of Spas. Yeah, and if you, I don't know if you, but a lot of the times from what I've heard, Spas's claps usually have like a little reverb, and I also kind of want that with your claps as well. But other than that, this is very solid. This is very solid. Also, this like very wobbly riser, this very wobbly thing, it could act as a riser, so consider like doing like some pitch bending with it. But that's just me. Like that, it's totally a creative decision. I'm personally not a big fan of the sustains. Usually I'm all for sustains, unlike someone Primal. I'm not a big fan of the sustain, to be honest. It's a little too buzzy. It's very buzzy. I would have gone with more like maybe like a ring mod sustain. Definitely do something with the sustain. But yeah. Alternatively, what I think you could do for the sustain is like those like tarot sustains where they're like very loud and like they have like those pitch steps like that. I probably sound like some fucking stupid person, but screw it, I'm doing it just as an example. Yeah. Pretty much everything I've said, I pretty much said everything. Hello, Entropic! You were the first one, so you missed yours. I really liked yours, by the way, so... But yeah. You always send some very, like, solid stuff, I'd say. It's just, like, creative decisions that really need to be adjusted. Like, your production is spot on, pretty much. I'd also argue it could be a bit louder. But only, like, a little bit. But yeah. That was pretty solid. Let's get to your other submission, called Component. Yeah, no problem, Boom. Do what you need to do. Yeah. Who was before Spicy? That was YWN. I told him to work on it, but yeah. Hello, DJ Tyrannosaurus Flex. Are you here to... So, unfortunately, submissions for this stream are closed. I usually close submissions like an hour before the stream starts. So I could, like, download all the tunes and not have my computer shit itself on stream. There's next week, though, for sure. What you can do... Let me just do a little chat messaging. You can join my Discord server, and once the stream is done, I'm gonna be opening submissions for next week. Hopefully that sounds like a plan to you. Anyway, aside from that... I would get rid of the disperser stuff, because it's adding a lot of Untamed high-end. And my ears are not, like, sitting well with that, so... Yeah. Whatever it is, it's either a disperser or a vocoder. I would personally get rid of that, and maybe do something else. That transition from the drop to the off drop definitely needs a little work. It's very abrupt. Again, like I said, get rid of the disperser or vocoder or whatever's on it and try, like, something different. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah. This does sound quite a bit like Deathfloor, I'd say. I'd agree with that. Yeah. I mean, literally what I do for my transitions, tape stop plus reverb. Usually gets the job done, I'd say. Oop. Wrong starting place. Give me a sec. This also reminds me of the homie Ophion, too. I know those two have a collab, and their styles work really well. I'm liking this drop, but I still don't like the little disperser vocoder thing on there. That one sound, that one, like, ring mod sound, I think it is, you need to, like, turn down the stereo width on that and, like, just turn down the high end as well. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, everything that needed to be said has been said again. Production's good, except you just need to really tame that high end. But yeah, I'd say this is solid as well. Alright, next up, oh boy. We have Dakir with Harmony Killer. And possibly, Me Killer. This intro is good. Nah. We gotta wheel that back. We gotta wheel. Yeah, bro's on a mission. He's trying to kill us all. Oh, man. Yes, I do, Sleepy. Fortunately, submissions for this week are closed. But I'm gonna be doing one next week. Join my Discord server to submit. I'm gonna be opening submissions for next week. Yeah. Again, Dakir, Yeah, Sleepy, you can send anything, in fact. I get quite a few interesting ideas from some people, so send whatever you want. Yep. Hold on, I'm gonna open my phone real quick. Give me a sec. Give me a quick sec. The fact that this guy only has 200 and some followers is fucking criminal. So, let's go to the chat. Hey, Nishid, long time no see. Go follow Dakir right fucking now. Go follow them now. This is an order, or you're banned from the stream. JK, I won't ban you from the stream, but please follow them. Yeah, I have no feedback. You're better than me. So I will just shut the hell up now. Alright, next up we have Spuck and Step. With Garden of Pastel Wonders. Sleepy, currently the channel for that is closed. Let me just, yeah, join the Discord server. There's a channel called Submit Tunes. It's closed right now, but I'm gonna be opening it once the stream is done. Yeah, so let's go ahead with Garden of Pastel Wonders. Who out here spucking their step right now? I would have put a low pass filter on that kick because everything else is like so calm, and then the kick is there just wreaking all havoc and destroying things. So, maybe like filter buildup with that kick. Hands down, one of the most unique submissions I've received in the history of me doing feedback streams. What the hell? I have no idea what to say here, other than turn the volume down. Make sure it gets into this like little marker I have here between -5 and -3, because right now you're at like -1 lux. But I really love this. Is a great idea, I will say. I really like this part. Now we're back in 4/4. Yeah, again, with that kick, it's a bit too much for this part. Okay, again, there's another case of where there's too much height introduced by like disperser or vocoder. Now that you mentioned that, Sleepy, this might not actually be master yet. Let me turn off my limiter here. They at least have like a limiter or a soft clipper on, because it's not going above the clip limit. But yeah, you might want to do a little work on the mixing and mastering. I'm not a big fan of that clap, to be honest. The transients on that clap, because there's like multiple transients within a clap. You need to like shorten those transients overall. And the clap needs to stick out a little more, I think. And I think that overall this drop here needs a lot more things that are like evolving and stuff. Well, Sleepy, we'll find out next week. Yeah, I don't think we need to hear the rest of this outro because it's gonna be nighttime by the time. Yeah, I will say that the atmosphere is like on point. Do not change that whatever you do, except make the second drop during that like tech housey drop thingy. Make it move a little more, but like in the off drops, it's like those atmospheres are like awesome. Don't change them. Thanks for the follow, Sleepy. Other than that, you also might need to like do some compression on the master. Because sometimes you're going like really loud and other times you're like pretty quiet. So, yeah. Other than that, this is like very solid. I guess speaking of Futurism, let me save this real quick. Actually, first, delete. And I do want to show you a little something. I did try a little Futurism, like, for, toward the end of last year. I actually had to export all the stems from this out to Pro Tools, because, well, it wouldn't be an audio engineering class if you didn't use Pro Tools. But, yeah. I want to show you my first attempt at Futurism. Oh, yes. Oh, you missed Mary Had a Futurism! Zytra, please send that to Sleepy. Please do. Because it's a banger, I will say. Yeah, so here's a little preview that I wasn't planning on doing, but you get it anyway because I'm kind of in the mood for it right now, assuming this thing will load. In the meantime, while we wait, a word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not going to torture y'all, so I'm not going to do the whole copy pasta thing. So, yeah. We're almost there. Hopefully. Yeah, I think I have a lot of, like, stuff in here, and when I'm streaming, my computer slows, like, down like a crap. This is Bitwig Studio, Sleepy. It's... Yeah, yeah, you couldn't have said it any better. It's basically budget Ableton. It's cheaper than Ableton. And it was actually developed by some people who used to do some development work for Ableton. So, yeah. What I'm sad about is that they don't have OTT in this thing, where they do in Ableton. So, pain. But anyway. Alright. Anyway, here's like my first attempt at Futurism. Alright, that's all you get, but I'm kind of proud of this. Obviously, it needs work. I had finished it, but I'm gonna go back to work on this. But yeah. Let me just save this real quick. And back to our regularly scheduled program. As soon as this audio engine activates. Hey, Froggy, what do you think? Do you like it? Good. Because I am your owner. Actually, I'm not going to do that to you, but thank you for liking, Froggy. Alright. We have our last submission for today. We have Spock and Step and Vivid's remix of Vibes by Blastix. Quick TTV. I'm gonna do something real quick. So you do need to join my Discord server, and submissions for this feedback stream are currently closed. I usually close my submissions an hour before my feedback stream starts because my browser takes a lot of CPU. And make sure when you submit, you have downloads on because I'm using the files and importing them into my DAW. In order to save CPU. Anyway, yeah. So this one, last one, Vibes by Blastix, and it's Vivid and Spock and Step's remix. Alright, let's go. This is indeed a vibe. Switch. Ooh. I think again, this could use some more this could use some more evolving stuff. Cause just the stabs for 32 bars is probably gonna bore people, to be completely honest. You want to add some fills and other stuff to go with it, I'd say. And I'd also like it if there's a bit more sub. Ideally, so your sub was peaking at around the -6 mark. I'd like it to go usually have it at the -3 mark. But at the same time, you don't want to add too much especially if you have a soft clipper, because that's going to distort the whole mix. So yeah. One more word. Ooh, that snare is amazing. I would, in this section, I would have turned down the vocals. Because usually with songs, they have like a main point that they want you to pay attention to. This one has two, and it's gonna it's a little confusing to me, personally. So I would turn the vocals down. I can't tell you how much I love that snare right there. Not gonna lie, that snare was like perfect. And another thing I would say is, the stabs are kind of missing a lot of frequencies. I think what I could do is like adding a little bit of like noise to the main sound, so that way that noise also passes to the vocoder and it'll fix any of the like missing frequencies you have there. So yeah, let's listen to the rest. Yeah, more layers would help too. Thanks, Entropic. Again, I think this needs the filter. Personally, I would do one or the other with that drum beat. I would either stick with that dubstep thing, the halftime beat, or like the techno beat. Like this is an example of like stuff that's like too much that's going on as compared to too little. Anyway. I think those stabs also need like some reverb to them. Because you do also add a little bit of like, usually you want to put reverb on your stuff. Yeah, I pretty much said everything. So that is pretty much it. This was a little bit of a short stream, but that's a good thing, because yeah, it did sound dry, but yeah. So that's gonna do it for today. Again, I do need to cut the stream as soon as possible in order to help my mom with dinner. So I'm going to leave it at that. For those of you who were here at any point in the stream, thanks for joining. Next feedback stream is gonna be I'm debating on whether I start next week's feedback stream at like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Pacific, and both of those times are Pacific time. So, yeah, other than that, hope to see you all in the next one. But until then, I will hopefully see you around on the Discord. Please consider joining. I'm gonna run that command one more time. But yeah, hope to see y'all at the next feedback stream. And do consider giving me some follows on like social media and SoundCloud, and listen to my music on streaming platforms, because that's how you can support artists, and I'm no exception. So, all right. I will see you all next time.